we were like 3 side by side, and then didn't work out for turn 2, and then we contacted all together.
Once I went flat out, the engine just had a similar problem, I guess, to what we had in Monza, so there was no power there. And then you get into this situation where you are in the middle of the pack, and it's quite easy to get involved in a crash. I don't even know what happened. I just got hit from behind.
Certainly the guys in front of me, the couple of cars ahead, they went, and we were full throttle for at least a couple of seconds, and then they stopped again right before the line. And then, I had to stop, but the guy behind me had to stop, and eventually somebody couldn't react, and there was a massive crash.
I was already flat out, the group behind was pushing already, and then suddenly I saw Magnussen completely stop in front of me. I tried to evade it, but was just there, just really dangerous maneuver.
I was stuck behind an Alpha, and we were both getting the slipstreams and racing on Ely already. As soon as everything opened in front, and suddenly I found 3 or 4 cars completely crossed like that in the middle of the straight, and I just took a couple of them with me.
When you're in the midfield to the back of the pack, the Constantino effect always kind of makes it a bit more difficult to judge, but when you're that far back, you're just reacting to the cars around. Really couldn't do anything to avoid that.
We had a brake overheating issue. Basically, under the safety car, the rear brakes were on fire. We retired, unfortunately.
I don't know if it was a puncture or a suspension failure. We still have to look into it. It felt like a puncture, but at that speed, it's so hard to tell what it was. So we'll do some investigating and find out.
I saw things happening. I had a really good momentum, so I went on the left, and then I saw one Renault slowing down, so I actually slowed down myself, and then I saw Kevin almost flying over me, and I was afraid that behind it they would hit me, so that wasn't a good moment.
With the last red flag and the restart, I just lost all my positions off the line. We made a really poor getaway. Don't know why yet. I'm just disappointed for myself, for the team, as I feel like we deserve that.
It was a busy race, and I would have loved to capitalize a little bit more on other people's mistakes. On the other hand, we were quite lucky at the first restart that we stayed out of trouble.
We got some points, so that's the main thing, but shame that when it's like this and we have some damage straight away. So we kept fighting, but obviously we always hope a bit more.
It's very difficult at the moment. You do good starts, you put yourself in the best position possible, but then you don't have the pace to keep those positions. Even if I want to try and fight as much as I can, I just can't.
We took maximum amount of points today, so I'm quite happy about today's race. Grateful for the results, so I'm quite happy and positive about today.
Chaotic race, a lot of crashes. I mean, it's difficult with the red flags because you're so in the zone, especially on this track. It's so physical for the body. With all the stoppages and going back to the garage and sitting there for 10-20 minutes, it's not easy to kind of get back in that zone, and on that first lap you're racing again, nail everything and drive a perfect race.
It was just about keeping it cool with so many starts today. That was the key to it, and in the end I'm pleased, with P5 because I had such a poor pace, especially in the first stint. So to get P5 in those conditions, I think we can be happy.
At the end, we got up to second, and on that first lap we were good. It felt like we had it. I knew Bottas would probably come, but I thought we'd have enough on the rest. But Albon had some serious pace that last stint.
How satisfying is it to get that podium?
It's always something which I've been wanting, and we were, for one way or another, we didn't quite get it. So to get it now, it's pretty special. And I was pretty determined, to be honest. As soon as I had that bad start, I knew I had to be aggressive from turn 1 onwards, and we got past Sergio, which was nice, and Daniel wasn't going to get away from me.
Congratulations, Alex.
Thank you.
It started like perfectly, the first start, and also giving the position at the first safety car restart. That I felt that was nice, but then after that, not my day. But pace was good, apart from some tire issues with the medium tire, but otherwise okay.
It was a hell of a day. I feel like I just feel exhausted because it's like we did 3 races today, and Valtteri was pushing the whole time. It's one of the most physical races there is, I think. So just mentally and emotionally destroyed.